can't obviously believe that Watchmen, Yahoo, and Deborah did not pay me to do the intro for Whited Out 4 to deceive the masses. The true Israelites are the so-called blacks, so-called Hispanics, and Native Americans scattered throughout the earth. The Judah team has an agenda to make all the tribes Hamite. Matthew 24:4 says, "To take heed that no man deceive you." Oh, and I'm not really Jesus.
I don't just have issues with women like that. If I were to have an issue, it would be an issue with like I'm not getting enough attention and I need mines. I'm not like an attention whore. I don't need all the attention all the time, every day, every other day, every week. But I just have my little moments where I just need some attention, and I think we all do as women. And I would recognize that in my sister, and she should be able to recognize that in me, because our times may be different. And if we so happen to fall during a time where we're both needing a lot of attention, we just have to compromise and find a way to work that out and act out of love, because that is our man and the father to our children.
Viewers' discretion is advised.
My ideal couple would be together for at least 5 years, maybe even 10. If they do have children that are under the age of 6 is my preference, because I want their children to see me as another mother, not as that lady who just came into our family. Yeah, so I would like to be called something like Mama E, or Mama Evie, or Mother E, something like that, So in order to establish that type of bond with children, you gotta kind of start young. Definitely a couple that is African conscious is extremely important to me. If the woman isn't African conscious, but she respects it, and the man is African conscious, then I could be in that situation. It's important to me that the man is African conscious. I would like the woman to be, it would be cool, but it's not as important to me for her to be African conscious, but she can't be self-hating either. I can't look at her and see everything that makes me think the black woman hates herself. And it's deeper than just wearing straight hair. It's deeper than accent. It's about how you carry yourself, the way you think, the way you reason, the way you present yourself. It's very important to me. I have talked to my son and told him in the past that I do believe in polygamy, and I've shown it to him in a way to help him understand that this isn't gross. This is our culture. This is who we are as a people. And in the past, we have done this to save ourselves. And I believe we're in a situation right now where we do need to save ourselves. Our families have been torn apart. Us as a people, we have been torn apart. It's so bad that when I tell a native-born African that I'm Nigerian, they don't believe me. Yeah, that still gets on my nerves. They hate us and love our hip-hop culture. Not all of them, of course. A lot of native-borns love African Americans, but it seems to be the ones that don't actually interact with us that act this way, and they love Europeans, and they prefer Europeans to us. And some of them say it's because the way we treat them when they come over here, they come to us and we reject them, so they go to the Europeans. So we need to stop doing that. We need to stop rejecting each other. We need to all love each other. So I'm looking for a situation where I can be loved and give love, not only to my man, but to my sister as well. And we actually genuinely love and support each other. And want to ride this life out and build up a family together. I just made a video, but I wanted to make a shorter video just saying this because I'm just putting it out there into the air that I do believe in polygamy, and it can change a lot of things in our lives, financially, mentally. It can change a lot of things moving forward. It will teach our men how to appreciate us as women, and it will teach us as women how to love, respect, and appreciate each other. We should never be against each other. We are one. And I don't have an issue with jealousy. I don't have an issue with I don't just have issues with women like that. If I were to have an issue, it would be an issue with, like, I'm not getting enough attention and I need mine. I'm not like an attention whore. I don't need all the attention all the time, every day, every other day, every week. But I just have my little moments where I just need some attention, and I think we all do as women. And I would recognize that in my sister, and she should be able to recognize that in me, because our times may be different. And if we so happen to fall during a time where we're both needing a lot of attention, we just have to compromise and find a way to work that out and act out of love, because that is our man and the father to our children. Now, with me having been married before and kind of wanting this, but I wasn't with the person that it was a right fit for this particular type of lifestyle, it couldn't work. The man has to be ready just as much as you're ready, and you have to position yourself in a situation where you guys have a vision for this. Where is it going? What are the goals? Financially, what are we planning? Spiritually, what direction are we going? Are we going to start getting more involved in things in our community to show people us and let them see that this is beautiful, and this is one of the solutions that can help us with one of the big problems that we're having amongst us as a people. And we have an international love for the European and his ways. I don't have a problem with the European. I just have a problem with us looking up to them for everything. That's my biggest problem. I don't like the fact that we look up to them for everything when it comes to money. It's crazy that the most valuable money in the world comes from the least, like the place that has the least amount of resources. That's crazy. It's crazy that we don't have our own army. It's crazy that Africa doesn't have one president, several governors. We don't have the things that other places have. It's crazy that we're so divided, and we need to come together. And I'm about that life. I'm about coming together. I wouldn't say how many women I could deal with. It just depends on the personalities of the women. I am kind of a loner, so I do need my space, and at the same time I do want a big family. So we would probably need a house where, my room is on one side, or the adults' rooms are on one side and the kids' rooms are on the other side, so that way I can have my space, because, sometimes I just need my space. I don't know what that is. But as many women that can compromise. I'm not going to put a number to it, because if 5 of us can be under one roof and love each other and raise children together and stack these coins together with no shaking and share this one man, and he can handle all of us, because a sister like me, I got to get it. Yeah. If we can do that and he can handle that, then we can do that. But if he can't handle that, which I think it would be very hard to handle 5 women, 4 women, it would sexually, mentally, it would be a lot to handle for the male. But if we could do that, I'm down for it. I will never say never. The end goal is to see my people raise up and form a government or form some type of representation, international representation, so that we can get our reparations, the ones of us that our ancestors died because they soiled and toiled this land and we didn't receive anything for it. We need reparations. We are paying for Jews reparations, Chinese people reparations, and Native American reparations. That comes out of our taxes. But we didn't do that to them. We didn't take anything from these people, but we're paying for it. And they're living in a country that was literally built up by our blood, sweat, and tears. So it's crazy out here, and we need to organize ourselves as a people so we can do better. And I just want to put this out here. I just see that there are a couple of females out there, shout out to y'all, that have actually put up videos that have stated that they do believe in polygamy. And I just wanted to be one of them because it takes a lot of boldness, and it's just we're just starting to say it. And for those of us women that are ready for this, hey, my sister, how are you doing? Nice to see you. Nice to meet you. I'm ready. I'm down about this life. I'm not going to go to the first couple that tries to get to me either, so don't misunderstand me. I'm looking for something real, something that can last. And if I don't find that kind of situation and I end up in a monogamous situation, I just pray that, I don't know, I just pray that it works out. Because that's really hard to just be in that type of situation. Like, I know it'll be easy the first 5-10 years, but after that, I don't know. I just don't want to marry the wrong person just because I met a really nice guy, but he doesn't believe in what I believe in. That would really suck. And at my age, I know my biological clock is ticking. But anyway, I'm just talking a lot at this point. I'm thinking a lot and I'm talking a lot. And something on my screen. I guess I'm done.